Welcome to Bucky749. Today we'll be doing this seriously well-read reading tag. Created by Randy Ray, it says here. I was tagged by JoelSwagmanReviews. Question 1. What book made you take reading seriously? I believe it was either Dracula or the first version I ever read of Frankenstein, which was an illustrated classics version. I think. It was a long time ago. So I'm going to go with one of those two as my choices. What book did you pretend to understand the most? Pretend to understand and be honest. Honestly, I believe it was the Da Vinci Code. I think I understood the main plot line, but I never have been a person to dig deeply into it. So I think when somebody tried to tried to explain the symbology to me, I think I just nodded my head and did, yes, of course. I think was what I did. 3. What is your 3 books on your personal required reading list? The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. Some Buried Caesar, a Nero Wolfe mystery by Rex Stout. I don't have the books to hold up this time. And, of course, knowing me, you probably saw this coming. Frankenstein, any version. There's been multiple versions and variations of the text. In fact, Frankenstein's even mentioned in one of the Tron movies. I think it's Tron Ares, which I need to get my hands on. What author have you been avoiding? Homer. I have multiple versions of the Odyssey, and I've just never gotten around to reading it. What is the hardest book you've ever finished reading? The Monk and the Monkey, an abridgment of the Journey West, I believe. I've never read the actual Journey West. I think that's a lot longer book. So that's the closest I've ever come to reading that particular book. What is a book that has changed how you read forever? I am going to be honest with you. If there ever was such a tome, I can't remember. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Quality versus quantity. Would you rather read 100 great books in a year or 10 good books? Honestly, with my schedule and the way I live right now, I'm struggling just getting through the 4 things I'm reading as is right now. And my backpack can only carry so much. I'll take the 10. That's just my life. What genre are you most embarrassed to say you've not read? Okay, first of all, you should never be embarrassed at anything with your reading preferences. Reading is a choice, and it's something you do for relaxation because you enjoy it. There should be no genre. I mean, let me explain to you something. There's a genre that I hate more than anything, but I've read multiple books in that genre. And that's mainly because there has been several particular series that I enjoy that have had stories in that genre. And that particular genre that I hate, that I've read stories in, is Roman historical fiction. I hate stories set in ancient Rome. But I have never not read a genre that I am ashamed not to read. I mean, I have read or listened to Daniel Steele audios, and I'm not ashamed of that. So the answer to that is none. I am never not going to be ashamed for not reading a genre that I'm not interested in. And nobody's going to make me. So to paraphrase an old line, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Which book do you think most people misread? I'm not really sure what misread means. I didn't know you could misread a book. You can look too deeply into a book and draw meaning for something that can't be there, but everybody looks into books differently. Spent a lot of time I've read it, but I'm going to say The Wind in the Willows. From what I understand, it's a lot more philosophical than people give it credit for. Though I myself have never been able to understand the philosophical aspects of it. Maybe someone else has, but I've never bothered looking it up. For me, it's just an enjoyable story, but I know there's a lot of analogs and deep thoughts, maybe even historical context to the story, for all I know. To me, it's just a story about animals, but there could be more deep thought into it. I know there's more subjects and stuff like Animal Farm too, but I've never read Animal Farm, so I'm just gonna say Wind in the Willows. I'm sure someone who's more well-read can give you an explanation of the deep thought and subtle nuances of Wind in the Willows and how that has some sort of connection, some sort of time it's written, and the author's feelings, all that stuff. What does being well-read actually mean to you? Well, I think well-read really means being not focusing yourself or limiting yourself to one genre. For instance, right now I'm reading Teaching the Turtles, Pulp with the Green Llama, and a biography on Kamala, plus a sci-fi comic in a collection of British comics, the Red Dwarf comics. And I've got some other stuff planned, but I need to get the other stuff read first. And I'm also reading, I need to read some more on the Solomon Kane stories. So I think being well-read means not limiting yourself to one genre or one type of book. I think if you read, say, a biography and a historical book and a comic book, then you're well-read. But if you're just reading all comics, all circles, all romances, you're not. A well-read person varies what they read and reads more than just one genre. You don't have to read everything, but you can expand your horizon. You can read a Nero Wolfe novel, a trashy romance novel, a western, and the latest issue of Absolute Wonder Woman. You don't have to just read novels. You don't have to just read one genre. To me, being well-read is reading multiple things. You don't have to read every genre. You can limit to what you like, but you don't have to limit yourself just to one genre or just history books. To me, that's what being well-read is. Alright, that was the well-read history tag. I want to thank Randy Ray for creating it, and Joel Swagman for tagging it in. This is where you're supposed to tag somebody else, but once again, I don't really have anyone to tag. All the different YouTubers I watch, I'm not sure if anyone would be interested in it, so comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon if you're new, and I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on the well-read book tag. Until next time, paraphrase Casey Kasem, hey everybody, keep your nose in the book and your feet on the ground, and I'll see you next time, right here on Bucky749. Later days.